So can we all just agree that the best thing in the Switch version of Miitopia is the new Mii Maker? Let's just take a moment to look at all of the awesome stuff you can make with it. You can make this thing, which is amazing looking, and you could also do this character, which you could have not done in any way before. And also you can do this if you're a weird sex pervert. So congratulations, Nintendo. You are now responsible for this travesty. Hey, if you are new to my show, these are very discussion heavy videos that I make. So you don't necessarily need to watch the video at all times if you do not want to. So you can just like sit back, relax, close your eyes, and well, relax. Unless you are driving, then please do not close your eyes. That is not recommended. But yeah, Miitopia came a few days ago from when this video comes out, and it's a really great game. It's a really fun, quirky RPG that you should definitely give a try if you have even the slightest interest in it. And must I say, there's a demo available, and I think that the demo release is absolutely genius because of the new meme maker that I just talked about in the intro. And I think it is brilliant because not only people have a chance to, try the game out, but also do a bunch of me's before the actual full game comes out. So when someone goes to the store and buys the game at day one, they have a bunch of cool me's they can select from for their adventure. But that is enough about Miitopia. That is not the topic of this video, actually. I want to talk about another Mii game that was popular during the 3DS era, just like Miitopia was also on 3DS. And this game is called Tomodachi Life. So you might be asking yourself, what is Tomodachi Life? Please explain to me, Internet Man. Well, Tomodachi Life is a social simulation type of a video game, kind of like Animal Crossing, but still very different in gameplay and everything else in it. It sold 6.5 million copies, and it is actually the 10th best-selling 3DS game, behind, your Pokemon's, your Mario, Zelda's, and Animal Crossing 2. It is in kind of a hotel setting. You go on an island, and for whatever reason, you just have a hotel now. And what do you do with a hotel except fill it with people? And those people, of course, being the Mii's. And the gameplay is really light on Tomodachi Life, but it mainly consists of you looking after your Mii's. If they have like a speech bubble, then they might want to play with you. They might have a problem like they're hungry or need new clothes or just need an item of sorts. Then they might like want to befriend or they have fallen in love with another me. And so you can follow their relationships too in that game. So it's a very fun and quirky game, and the charm definitely comes from the weird and wacky situations that your Mii's can get into, and what kind of relationships they get into. They can get married, they can have children, and then they can even break up and have like this cool drama going on. I recently started playing Tomodachi Life again for this video, and this time my island fully is all Smash Brothers character. It is the Smash Brothers island, and there's certainly like a lot of really cool relationships forming. Donkey Kong is married to Rosalina. Link and Isabel are dating, and so is Inkling Girl and Mario. Then my own me, which is the me sword fighter, is dating Princess Peach, which is, not bad. Also, one of the me, I think me Gunner is like a grandmother, and she is dating King K. Rool. And then Palutena is like centered with drama, which is really fun. At first, she was dating Wario, which went as well as you would expect. So Wario was really happy, but Palutena was unhappy. Then Palutena left his ass for Pac-Man, and in the same day, Palutena's best friend Captain Falco confessed his love to her, but Palutena shot him down, and then Samus tried to get along with Captain Falcon, but she was rejected, so it's filled with drama, and that is just I usually don't care about drama, but that is a TV series I would definitely watch every episode and will be so into it. So yeah, that is kind of the basics of Tomodachi Life. Sorry about rambling about Smash Brothers again. But yeah, if there would be a new game on the Nintendo Switch, say, what kind of new stuff would there be? Well, first of all, of course, there is the new Mii Maker, which again I said is awesome and we definitely need it. If they bring it back, hopefully there is some level of connectivity between like Miitopia and Tomodachi Life 2. So if you have a really fun Mii in Miitopia for the Switch, then you could transfer it over easily to Tomodachi Life 2 for the Switch. Another highly requested feature that was missing in the original Tomodachi Life but made its way into Miitopia is, of course, same sex relationships. It kind of makes sense with the whole marriage thing being a big part of Tomodachi Life and it missing just same sex relationships completely. A lot of people were not happy when the game first came out on the 3DS back on whatever year it was. I don't remember. But yeah, it definitely makes sense. And well, Miitopia has it, so you should have it in Tomodachi Life too. By the way, fun fact Miitopia is actually rated as an adult only game in Russia because it contains gay propaganda, and I just find that hilarious but also sad at the same time. One fun thing about the original Tomodachi Life was that you could make songs for your Miis and have them perform those songs. And I was thinking, how can we build on this? And I was thinking, hey, maybe you could do movies, like give your Miis lines and emotions how to deliver each line, then maybe change the settings as you wish, and then also maybe camera angles if that's not too complicated for people to understand. It would be fun. It would be a fun thing to do. You could create like historical events or scenes from a TV show, and then, of course, share them online on social media so Nintendo gets that sweet, sweet free advertising and you get all of those likes that fire up your dopamines in your brain. That would be lovely. The 3DS version only had like a hotel setting, so I was thinking this is another thing that could be expanded on. So you could have like different settings. You could have a kingdom, you could maybe have a space station, or maybe like a huge big company, or whatever you have. And each of these settings would have like their own exclusive stuff and events that could happen in them. So it would keep playing the game fresh if you want to start it over. When Tomodachi Life released for the 3DS, it was immediately compared to Animal Crossing, of course, because it is another social simulation game from Nintendo. And one thing Animal Crossing does really well that Tomodachi Life doesn't do well is have like holidays and events. And I think Tomodachi Life desperately needs this in its sequel. It would be really fun to see your Miis have like these events like Easter and Christmas and birthdays. During Easter, you could have like Easter eggs hidden in all of the Mii's rooms and you would have to find them. And if you find them, you would get like a prize of some sorts. And Christmas and birthdays, you would just give each other gifts and spend lovely time with each other. And also, just be nice to see all of your little me's bond together. And I could finally spend the holidays with the people I actually love. Those being, of course, Super Mario Brothers and Beyonce. And then you could also like assign roles. For example, if you have a kingdom setting in your game, you could have like deciding who is the king, who is the jester, who is the bad guy, who is a dragon or whatever have you roles in a kingdom. That would be fun. And then when you would have like these events where someone gets punished or does something bad, they would be sent in front of the king, and then the king would be like a man with a burger face because you thought it would be really fun and original to have a Burger King as the king of your palace. Haha, really funny and original. And then finally, I would love it if there would be a command option to command your Miis to have them actually do something. A lot of the gameplay of Tomodachi Life just has you waiting around for the Miis to do something, and a lot of the time it is random, like who they befriend and who they fall in love with. And it would be fun if you could do some little pushes to push them towards certain people. For example, if you have like Link and the Burger King, and you really want them to get married together, because that would be a real weird ship of you. But I'm not judging. If you want to have a Link and Burger child, then yeah, sure, that would be fun, especially the fan art. But anyways, it would be fun if you could like make the Miis do a bit more and have commands for them, and then just push certain people together just to see how they would interact in the game. But yeah, that gets me into the problem with Tomodachi Life and other me games too, being Miitopia and the one that shall not be named, the mobile game that well, honestly, I just don't remember its name. It was so unforgettable. But the me games usually lack a bit of content and thus engagement. Miitopia does this the best, in my opinion, because it has a story you can follow, and I think that is why they made a Switch version of that one, because it's the easiest to just port out. But the other ones, the Tomodachi Life and the whatever the mobile game was, just has you do a lot of waiting, and it's just me sitting in a room and you waiting for them to do something funny. And when they do something funny, it's really cool and it's really charming. But when they are just like going around the room, it's not fun gameplay. It's just waiting, and that's why if a Tomodachi Life would come to the Switch, I definitely think it needs to be a sequel instead of just a port. And an enhanced port, of course, but I would like them to expand on it a lot, because there is a lot of potential with Tomodachi Life, but unfortunately, it gets boring really quickly. So I would want something to keep me playing it, seeing new things, and having more control of what happens in the game. Also, while you're at it, you can like have some more progression and not have everything so easily unlocked in the game, which is, makes the gameplay hours a bit longer. But yeah, in the end, I think Tomodachi Life is very likely to come on the Switch, but we will just have to wait and see, especially see what the sales of Miitopia are. The original Miitopia sold only about a million copies or so, and I don't think it's not. I think it's very likely that the Switch version will surpass that. It has gotten a lot of marketing, and I have seen a lot of people excited for it. But what does it say for Tomodachi Life is that I do not think we will get a Tomodachi Life very soon. Not this year, probably not next year, but maybe 2023. We'll have to see. But whenever a new Me game comes out, I definitely want to talk about it. I will definitely cover it, whether it is another Miitopia game or the Tomodachi Life game that I have been talking about this entire video, or maybe some other cool, quirky Me game. We'll just have to wait and see. But that is all from me this time. Haha, me. So, what do you guys think? Also, like and subscribe if I didn't say it already in this video. I probably did, but like and subscribe. But what do you guys think? I really care about you guys' comments, and I want to start a discussion with my videos. So, definitely comment down below what you think. I will answer it, and we will have a nice little discussion on YouTube. Let's break the curse of all YouTube comments being just horrible. Let's have an actual cool discussion there. But yeah, I have nothing else to say. I will just see you guys next time. Bye bye.